Okay. Took a day off. There was no scrims. There's still no scrims. Everybody's in Arlington except me and whoever wants to hang out with me. So I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what we're doing today. We're going to figure it out as we go. You can always find something to do, right? Maybe look at some Optic versus Shopify today. Raphael, how we doing? Cody, welcome. Did you miss me? Been gone for a full, what? Over 24 hours. Major George, Sancho, Halfie, welcome. I'll be honest, I don't have much of a game plan. I don't got much of a game plan today. In my head, I thought I had it, more well planned out, but but does it even matter? Do we have to have a game plan? We're just here to have fun, vibe out. It's like without scrims, what do I do? All right, tweet is live. Discord post is live. Nova, Najix, how we doing? Reese, Gulps. Wait, why? Sheet, welcome. Do we call it the pre-show on Twitch? Do I just get ambitious? Do I just say pre-show dash show? Optic versus Shopify review? Shop if there's Shopify is not a real word, I guess, right? So it's like telling me it's wrong. Shopify and Optic scrim today. How could they? They might be scrimming, but we can't see it. If it's happening at the venue, right? Everybody's at the venue, guys. You've got, media day, which might be today or yesterday. I don't know what they're doing, but they're taking photos and stuff, right? We're getting the actual jersey team photos, finally, for the year, right? These are important for my YouTube videos. Like, whenever you go here, this website is key. It's SmugMug, right? Whatever it's called, haloesports.smugmug.com. This is where we get all our cutouts, or like LVT gets their cutouts, right? Do I do coaching? Yeah, I just did coaching today. Najix. Like one-on-one coaching. Jay, it's okay, man. Whatever I'm using, it will probably be fine. Crano, thank you for the YouTube follow. Welcome, brother. This goes all the way back, bro, to 2014, which is pretty crazy. If you want to find some OG Halo... Oh, look at this one. Damn! Look at that photo. Young Formal and Maniac? An APG? Lethal. This is pretty cool, actually. Wow, bro. If you want to take a trip down memory lane, we got some old classic Halo photos from the first ever HCS event. That's pretty cool. Rah! King Titan. Halo guy, the Halo BR. Shy guy. Shyway, get it right, bro. Hold up. I actually made the live within the first couple minutes. Do you regret it already, Big Oops? Where's the content? He's just sitting here. Fox, how we doing? Renegade, welcome. Sean, welcome. When are the matches? No matches start today, guys. There's no matches. That's why, I'll be honest, I didn't have much of a game plan getting on today. Just that we can talk about the tournament. We can share predictions. We can whatever. I haven't listened to the new podcast. Yeah, episode 3 of the Optic podcast. We can listen to that. If you want to listen to episode 3 of the Optic podcast. Samantha, hi, hello, welcome. Hop on board the ship for the weekend, though, guys, right? That's the whole reason why we're here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be live the whole thing, right? Who is Extreme Breaker on Twitch? They have a lot of people following at Infinite. So on Twitch, they have drops. So it's hard to know how many genuine viewers they have because their numbers are, I don't know if inflated is the correct term to use, but like his numbers are being boosted by the fact that he's got Twitch drops right now. But I believe he does have like a sizable platform. He's like a LATAM, Mexico-based Halo streamer. There's a few of them that are I don't know too well, but seem to be popular for their content. Am I going to break down the Optic Shopify match? I was thinking we take a look at some of the Optic Shopify games. My only issue with doing that is theater mode is not a very convenient source of like breakdown. I literally have it right here. The issue is I can't see kill feed. There's like multiple bugs and glitches and stuff that like make it disorienting for myself and to explain it to you guys. When I do like reviews using theater on YouTube, I have the time and whoa, even that like I'm trying to break out. See how I'm trying to break out the camera? I'm stuck in the wall because when I pull the camera out, it got stuck in the wall because this character happens to be close to the wall. So I have to like wait until he's like get off far enough away. There we go. I broke away, and then I can free cam. So I can't always do that, right? There's just a lot of bugs to navigate. But if I'm in a YouTube video, I can figure that all out in the background and then give you guys the perfect, gameplay example, which makes it more seamless. But we could look at this, or parts of it at least. Just like the video, yeah. Feel free. I mean, the whole weekend we're gonna be putting in the work. So hopefully you guys come up, show up, show out on the weekend. Big night in Canada, then tomorrow is a big day for Halo fans? Wait, why is it a big night in Canada? What's happening? What's happening in my own country that I'm not aware of? It's Easter weekend, right? Is it Easter Friday tomorrow? Is that what we call it? Is it aight to live stream the Halo games? What do you mean, Crep? Any Halo content is available for anyone to live stream. Assuming it doesn't have like copyright music or something. And in which case you could still live stream it, you just wouldn't get money for it. Sparkling Nacho. It's been a while since I've seen you in the chat. How you doing? Holy Friday. Friday's tomorrow. Good Friday. My bad. Good Friday. Easter Monday. That's what it is. I'm Canadian. No cap. The debate is in an hour. Oh, I don't pay attention to that. My bad. Do I think teams do different opening map strats the week before a tournament against particular teams to mess with their heads? Maybe. I don't know if it's that deep. But yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make some changes maybe to your opening strats. These opening strats are pretty like locked in. Every single aspect of it is super intentional, which is what's cool about it. I'm in Toronto, Harvey. Payday tomorrow. Hey, let's go. My paydays are all over the place. We just got our Twitch payment from March, which is freaking dope, bro. Putting the work in. Settle for friendly competition? What do you mean? How's it going on, his take? Welcome, guys. Get in here. Get comfortable. I don't really have a game plan. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. We're kind of just hanging out, which I guess we usually do, except normally there's scrims in front of me, Seeing so many ghosts of the goon stuff. Wait, what? You guys speaking in codes today? What's happening? Optic hype post about the Halo team? Nah, you want to link that to me? Let's start with that. Guys, I have a video that's ready to go up. It's right, like breaking down Optic Halo's most insane plays of 2025 so far is like my temporary title. It's 9 minutes, 30 seconds. I was supposed to start the day with the upload. I'm having issues with the thumbnail guy, as usual. I got to like consult this guy like a week in advance, man. I just don't figure it out until like last minute. But it's a collection of breakdowns and reactions to some of my favorite Optic clips of the year so far. And that'll go up hopefully after the stream or tomorrow morning as like my Arlington hype video, because this is the Optic Major, right? So we could technically do like a phase clip react or something for the phase major. I don't know. Rarky, welcome, brother. You're stoked. I'm stoked, man. It's going to be a good weekend. Welcome, Slush. Samantha. You cannot. That is unacceptable to ban. Chilla Chief. Call it Greenwall. How's it going, Joe? Who do we think is winning this weekend? I think that it would be like, I don't know if wrong is that like, it's hard to deny that Shopify is in the best position to win, right? We watched the scrim together. We've seen all the scrims, right? If you guys have been keeping up with me, safe to say we're Scrim experts at this point. We've got more background knowledge on each team than maybe anybody in the league. And Shopify, after that last Scrim, they're in the best position to win. They've also won more tournaments, both online and the case on LAN. So that would be my, like, expected winner just based off of stats and what my brain tells me. Rarky! 5 gifted, total of 120. That's a nice clean number right there, Rarky. Let's go, brother. Big Roo, Katasuke, Magic Fades, Sarkinja, and Snyder. Welcome to the way. We are at 1443. I take 1 day off and I lose about 300 subs, bro. It's insane. However, my heart says Optic, though. I think it's like a 55-45 matchup is what I'll give it. I'll say Optic still have a true opportunity to win this thing. They definitely can. It's literally like the games when they lose them, even though sometimes things are dominant, it's usually decided by a couple kills or a couple crucial moments. And Optic have gotten toe-to-toe with SR enough. They've won series against SR enough to be able to win against them in Arlington. So it's between the two teams. It really feels like an Optic or Shopify tournament with an edge to Shopify just based off recent stats. But if it's not them in the grand finals, I'm going to be surprised just based off of what we've seen. Like, SSG has their moments. FaZe has their moments, but as far as like any sort of consistency in the top two, like I think you'd be kind of wild to just assume that that it wouldn't be an upset to see anything other than Optic and Shopify and Grands, right? Like if SSG's there, that's a surprise. That's like they had to upset Optic or they had to upset SR to do it because off our stats, it just doesn't, off everything we've seen up to this point, it's hard to imagine it. Blee. What? I'm going to be live as soon as it begins, maybe even beforehand. So I assume it starts at 12 p.m. Eastern, right? You said they made like a hype video for the Halo tournament, yeah? Ooh. You think I'm going to get copyright? I'm probably going to get copyright, like, just off this. Whatever, who cares? Cool.
We just saw what they're bringing into this game. Formal picks up another one. The triple kill killing spree comes in as well. 2 dead, 3 dead.
Let's go.
Ooh, the Predator sound, bro. That's an OG clip right there.
It's 19, make it 20! Against his own legend is him! But right now, backs like about hits another one. He's hit 2 though. Oh, my goodness, Bell!
It's kind of sick. All right, that's kind of sick. I'm hyped now. Oh, it just restarted. It just looped, bro. I mean, I'm not complaining, but damn, bro. That was kind of cool. Let's see.
Well, Seth, who do you think from Optic would not bail you out?
Bail you out.
Seth.
Let's see.
Well, Seth might.
Seth actually would.
Seth
probably.
would make. He wouldn't do it, but he would get Iz to make a call to Hex to get it done.
Yeah.
Of jail?
Who would not bail me out? I feel like Brandon actually would bail me out if I needed him. But he wouldn't know how though. Like I'd be like, bail me out, I only have 10 more seconds. And then like
I only have 10 more seconds on this call, but you're gonna have to bail me out.
He would hang up and just be like, what the fuck? He would tweak. He wouldn't know what to do. Probably just call Hector. Everything would just lead back to Hector.
Yeah.
True. Gotta know the context though. There was a clip I saw on YouTube about Formal talking about, somebody asked him about age and, if there was like, what was it? Hold on. Sick montage though, right? Who? You're not talking to me, right? Collar shirt kind of tough? Like to me? Or one of those guys? Maniac Formal. I'm wearing a cardigan. Shit gave me so much free dope. Yeah, we didn't have to work hard for that, huh? It just came easily.
Do you think there's an age limit?
This one.
Do you think there's an age limit on being a pro gamer?
Yeah, man, can you look up the average age of an F1 driver?
Yeah, what are they? Fucking 22?
No.
Just skinny fucking
27.6 years that will range from 21 to 43.
Kind of like Halo.
The average age was around 32. And if you think about F1 driving, if you don't have reaction time in F1 driving, you fucking die. You're dead. You die. So I think that I don't ever think that the age thing is like a motor skills thing. I think it's more just a passion thing. Doing it for a long time. You don't want to scrim anymore. You don't want to play anymore. You want to just try something else. And CS is also very high too.
Yeah, I feel like Counter-Strike is like 40 plus.
Do you think there's a
Yeah, there's a lot of pros in CS who have been around for like upwards of 15, like even 20 years or something. Who it really does seem to like it's primarily about your passion, how much you want it, that separates you from competition more so than like you just deteriorating from a motor skill standpoint and just can't keep up. Is what it seems to be. Though, of course, at some point we all get old. The Father Time going to best us all at some point. But I do think that the window where you could compete if you really want it is probably wider than we take it for. Passion and drive is more important. I think it's fair to say that the younger you are, the more passion and drive you're likely to have, though. Right? Everything is like newer and more exciting, and you have time, and so it definitely like the younger age does lead to a lot more flexibility and assumption about your ability. That kind of weighs against the dialogue too. But raw motor skill control, I don't think is what we're worried about. One thing that Halo is small enough that the older you get, the more you're afraid to dedicate too much time, where CSGO is the opposite. Maybe, yeah, like the amount of available opportunity will definitely like deter you from focusing on it. You look at Halo, you're like, this game isn't exactly thriving. The only people that actually make money enough to support themselves are at the tippy top. You're looking at like top 3 to top 6 teams, right? Even outside of that, it starts to get questionable as to whether or not they're using their salary or whatever they get from their team as their full-time, income. So, yeah. We want SSG to win. Okay, well, whether or not you want them to win, that's one thing. That's totally cool, Dav. You can want SSG to win. Will they win? I don't know. The stats might say otherwise. It'd be pretty surprising if it happens, though. Competitive Halo Reddit has stuff, right? They always have stuff. Have advice for playing in the FFA tourney in Arlington? Have you ever played in an FFA tourney before? It's hard to give advice other than just like maybe just enjoy yourself, try to network and meet people and come out with, even if you don't play well, let's say, you come out with new friends and opportunities to improve and get the best out of your experience. I would say don't like limit yourself from trying things that might be out of your comfort zone. As far as like networking and building your ability as a player. There's a lot of free play stations. Hopefully, at least there was at Worlds when I was there. So you get time to like warm up and interact with people and play some 8s and stuff like that. So don't just dedicate all the focus and energy on the one tournament. Try to be a social butterfly if you can, I guess. I don't know. Sheet, thank you for the biddies. You're rooting for SR, but you think OG gonna win. Okay. SSG will win, Shy. Believe it. I'll be here for it. We'll be watching. We'll see. Ever seen that 67-year-old retired sniper that plays recon class in Battlefield? I have seen him. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Battlefield, but he hit some nice-looking snipes. Starts at 12 p.m. CT tomorrow. So we can go live at 12 p.m. like Eastern. I guess an hour before it kicks off. I'd expect LVT to be live as well, but it sounds like it's not going to start till 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, wait. Pre-show. Pre-show is at, 12:40 a.m. or 12:40 p.m., my bad, Eastern, and 11:40 a.m. CT. I'll let the chat answer that one, Dave, or not at all. Just let it be. How's it going, Chase? Hope it's a good Thursday. It's good, man. We're chilling. I don't really have any sort of crazy game plan for today, just other than hanging out with you guys, talking about anything we can, and we're in preparation for the tournament. Welcome, brother. Show us a shy compilation of sick plays. If only. If only we made enough sick plays to put a compilation together. SSG win would go hard. It'd be like a nice surprise, I think. If, you know, like nobody sees it coming. Or I guess SSG fans see it coming. But outside of that, how's it going, Jelly Belly? You're kind. Yeah, who's in Arlington? That's in my chat, because that's kind of cool. If you guys are currently in Arlington, hopefully it's nice over there. And what are you doing in my chat? Go enjoy yourself. Jesus.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Daddy Dutch, thank you for the follow.
This is the way.
We got Rebellion versus C9 to start the day and pool play tomorrow. So Friday is typically pool play the entire day with open bracket. And I heard that LVT is going to have 2 separate live streams. One that's going to be like a podcast, you know, couch watch party style setup, I assume, which is what they usually do. And they might have a second broadcast more dedicated to the open bracket, which is pretty sick. We might be able to see teams playing in the Passion Pit tomorrow. So I'll be jumping around and looking for like Gunplexion and his team, for example. How are they doing? Do we have any sort of coverage for those matchups? Yeah, can we create some dialogues about what's going on in the open bracket? Because there's going to be 4 slots in pool play by the end of Friday, or maybe even Saturday morning. I guess all the pools will be finished, or all of open bracket will be finished, and the pools will be solidified, and then we'll get to see those 4 extra teams go head-to-head. We know that Mind Freak are going to be a good in for pool play. The Top Latum team, what's their name? Tapping Buttons team is going to be, they have a good shot. Envor's team has a good shot. AB Ascending Baseline played scrims with Gunny, I think, yesterday, and I'm pretty sure they came out pretty confidently against them. It was like 12-3 or something, if I read that correctly. So AB, like Ascending Baseline, has a good shot. There's a few teams that, you know, pretty heavy-duty competitors. My prediction, I mean, we're going to be rooting for Optic winning this one. It's the Optic Major. Let's see them come out strong for the first major of the year. We're not going to watch Optic till 4:30 CT, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to watch a lot of Halo before we get to Optic tomorrow. It's going to be against Gen G, which is Rhinoob's team. They recently got picked up by Gen G, right? And then Nemesis to end the day. Safe to say Nemesis is the probably the hardest team to fight in the pool. Optic have been a pretty hard counter to Nemesis in the one scrim that they played, so it's hard to know what to expect out of Nemesis, but they could give Optic trouble on Friday. Usual Alex bias. Yeah, terrible one. Fire me, bro. Oh, Sparty brought up that thing about the heat wave. He said, Dog, we're not using the heat wave in the event. We were getting pounded by Optic and scrims in the last game of the scrim. My teammates decided to troll, so it isn't that deep or serious. I guess that's fine. It did look like that. They were like getting 14-0'd in scrim, so they picked up the heat wave. How's it going, Cameron? I guess it was kind of funny. Optic didn't laugh at it at all, though. They didn't find it funny. They it kind of pissed them off. Like, maybe they thought they were being funny, but like, it looked like they low-key like canceled their chances of scrimming them again. I don't know. Somebody compiled Halo Infinite average placing list. This is always nice to look at. What's up, Christopher? Oh my God, there's a lot of numbers. Can I see it in a better quality, or is this like the maximum? Holy shit. Holy shit. Something I always look for on this list are players who no longer compete but are still in the top placing, right? Like Ola. Is Ola still in here? Snipe Down is still in here, right? In like the top, assuming this is correct and up to date. Oh, the song is freaky. Come on. It's too hard to read this, isn't it? It's like blurry for me even, and I'm covering some of it too, so it kind of kills the vibe. But like Ola was holding on to a top placement throughout the first like 3 years of the game, despite having only competed in a few tournaments because he placed like second. Eco and Stellar at 1.8. Yeah, I mean, Eco and Stellar definitively off the four tournament wins that they got in the last year have won more tournaments than anybody now. I know for a while Renegade held the title. Renegade now sits... Why doesn't it... It's not numbered in placing, right? Like, I guess he sits in seventh? Wait, under formal, though? Because he had an inconsistent year last year, and that brought him down to... That's crazy. Because every single tournament was just second at a formal Penguin. Penguin with the... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Like, 11 second places. Penguin has never placed between... below third place, which is pretty nuts to consider, right? He is third place overall in stats because he's never placed below top 3. Wow, bro. Where's Monster? Good question.
This is the way.
I would, Nick. I think it's hard to read with the text in the background. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome. Penguin low-key slaps. I mean, yeah, I agree. Seen some of my videos on YouTube. New to Infinite. I got the plat. Seen how far I can realistically go. Sounds good, Booty Hunter. Good luck with the grind, man. Hopefully the videos are helping you out. Watching a lot of the scrims, we can see what some of the pros do at a high level, and anything you can do to emulate the way that they play, I'm sure would help. Obviously, there's a big gap between the way the pros play and the average player, but I'm sure you could pick up a thing or two, hopefully. Jaden, what's up? How we doing? Good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever the heck you are, if you're tuning in. We're looking at a somewhat blurry placement graphic all time in Halo Infinite, showcasing that Stellar and Eco have won more tournaments than anybody in Infinite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins in Infinite tournaments is nuts. Formal hasn't won an event since SLC 2023. Damn.
Oh, that is just good
Rascal.
Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo.
My God.
13 months here for the sexy beard. All right. I'm okay with that. Welcome back, brother. This is the way. We're trying to rebuild. We're at 1443 right now to 1500. So, like, formally talked about being sixth. It says 5 tournaments in a row. I thought it was 6 events he got second. Sorry, second, 6 events in a row. A World Championship. Wait, 2023 World Championship, he got third? This is not correct, right? He got second at World Championship 2020. Wait, this is Penguin. Wait, what the fuck? This is formal. My bad. I'm looking at the wrong stat. Penguin was on phase. Oh, he's on phase now. Bro. I know, I see. My bad. Okay. All right. I'm showing my age looking at the graphic here. Clearly, it's blurry, okay? Apart from that, like I think it's safe to say we know who's in the top. You know, I don't know if there's anything that's like specifically, you know, worth pointing out. Like Rain is still up here, like pretty relatively high, because even though he doesn't compete anymore, he's managed to maintain placements within like the top 8 throughout his entire career. Placed above Talik, which is interesting. Last Shot is so new to the scene. Look at that. Last Shot. He's like, you know, way down here because he's only played events in 2024. Arlington 2024, he placed 14.5 apparently. Can I not full screen this again? Went from 14 to, why does it say 0.5? Like top 16, top 8, top 4, top 12, top 4. Woodham is the same. Woodham had a top 6 finish his first ever event. These two are the newest top players in the scene, just based off this, right? Like, boom. Wait, no, Breaking Shot. Oh, Breaking Shot. Wait, Breaking Shot had a random event in Charlotte 2023 and then didn't come back until 2024. He's been pretty consistent here, too. He's another younger player. Interesting. He grew extremely fast, yeah. And what this doesn't show is that Last Shot also won an FFA in 2023 at World Championship, right? So he kind of like started maybe a little bit earlier, but dog sitting for your brother. step out of the room for... Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that, Glass. There's a lot of numbers. Quite a few errors, does it? Is this even more? You got Vetra down here. There's some players in the scene that were and probably still are very talented that sort of like dropped out, disappeared. Like I think Vetra is a good example of somebody who was a young player coming out of Halo 5 that looked like he had a ton of potential in Infinite, and then we never saw what became of it, right? Respectful used to be a really high tier European Halo pro. I'm not sure. I guess he's just like retired now. Oh, 100%, Buckle. Somebody had compiled Scrim results. Let me see. I'll see if I can find it. Last 10 Scrim. Oh, here you go. I like it. That's what I like to see. This is Reddit. I don't know many players, if any, players that don't claw other than Last Shot. Many of the younger players don't claw. So Legend doesn't claw. He uses paddles. I don't know if Cycle does. He might. But it's become more and more normal for younger players to not claw because they were born into like an environment where paddle controllers were the norm. Because they're younger, right? Or became the norm at a very young age for them. So it's becoming less and less common to see players clawing, or what you see with a lot of current pros is they hybrid, like they claw for some things and they use paddles for other things nowadays. Formal's one of the few players that actually doesn't claw and doesn't even have his Y button mapped to a paddle, I don't believe. It's part of the reason why his playstyle is like slower, and also why he fumbles on his oddball runs sometimes, I think at least. He thumbs his Y button. He takes his thumb off the right stick, switches weapons like the classic way. Right? So every time he's rotating ball or like rotating flag, he's dropping it with his thumb, I think, at least. And he's got paddles for other stuff, which is interesting. Most pros have like a claw for that. They got a paddle for that, so they're doing it really quickly. I said choice words right there to say he thumbs the Y button, but yeah. Always impressed that Scump didn't use paddles. Wrong game, I know, but still impressed. Yeah. Well, something to keep in mind with COD is I feel like there's a little bit less tech that you got to worry about. And if you're playing on like tactical in COD, you could do a lot with just like your right stick click to prone and whatnot, right? Like I think the newer CODs have a little bit more that you got to keep in mind. But back like when Scump was the top player, and I guess he competed for a long, long time and maintained it. But and I guess he's still very talented. I don't know. I just feel like COD doesn't have as many like important inputs that would require paddles. Like, Halo has a lot of, like, animation cancel stuff, you know? Like, you throw a nade, you YY to, like, cancel the nade animation, or, like, hitting your, you know. There's a lot of little combination things. Infinite, not as much, honestly. Halo 5 had a ton. Halo 5, you needed paddles or claw. Do paddles make flag pulls easier? They make the run easier. Because if you think, like, if you run a flag or juggle a ball, that's like you have to flick your controller stick up if you want to toss the flags. You got to flick up, hit the Y button, pick it up by holding a button, hit the Y button, pick it up by holding the button, right? While also using your right stick to, like, get the little flick up for the toss if you want a far toss on it. Or you could just keep it stable and not really use your right stick too much. But if you want flexibility on a ball rotate, it's convenient to have, like, claw or paddles to, like, allow you to release the ball and pick it up with full right stick control. Yeah, Bumper Jumper is probably, it's my opinion, the best control scheme for like something that's well-rounded. It just doesn't have left trigger ADS, which is a deal breaker for some people because they like to aim down sight on left trigger. Spamming too many emotes? I see it. You're good. Okay, so these are scrims. Last 10 scrim results for each of the top 4 teams heading into Arlington. Team Nemesis have, wait. 1/3, but against who? Shopify has a 100% series win rate, 10-0, and an 84% map win rate, 116-24. They're undefeated in their last 10 scrims with dominant wins against the other top teams, SSG, Optic, and FaZe. They've always had the best results in preparation, with their entire team scrimming together in person at the Shopify HQ at the last week. Yeah, being in the HQ together gave Shopify a little buff, and I feel like they got max mileage off of it playing scrims recently. They've looked more dominant than they've ever been in the last week, like scary so. Is it beneficial to YY cancel reload animation? It doesn't save you any frames if you YY cancel reload. What's up, Collusive? We seen this? We seen what? I can zoom it a little bit. Oh. Bam, look at that. Make y'all strain your eyes. Oh, it's perfect. Or it's better at least. So yeah, it's useful to YY to cancel a reload before it's done because you need to shoot, right? So like if you get caught mid-reload and you don't have time, and you need to shoot,
This is the way.
Booker, thank you for the follow.
This is
You
the
can
way.
YY to cancel the reload. However, sliding also cancels your reload, right? So if you don't have a secondary weapon, or even if you do have a secondary, it might be better to just slide cancel the reload, because if you slide jump, it's more instantaneous of a cancel than a YY is, technically speaking. It depends on like whether you got the runway for it. And then if you pick up a weapon, YYing will cancel animation frames on the weapon pickup. So that's when it's actually useful. So if you pick up a sniper and you want to fire off the sniper as fast as humanly possible, if you pick it up YY and then shoot, you're going to get a very slightly faster weapon raise, basically. And it varies from weapon to weapon. Some weapons, it's not very impactful. Some weapons, it is. Yeah. So, like, I think they updated the sniper like a year or two ago, where the difference between a YY and a regular pickup is so subtle that it's almost like not meaningful. But if you're a pro and you're hitting it perfect, you might as well. WW? YY means switch weapons twice. Switch weapons twice. So you go back to your original weapon. Y button cancels your nade throw, so you can instant sprint, right? So recently with this current season, they nerfed nades, right? They made it so that nades are slower to throw, meaning you're caught in the animation for longer, meaning you can't act out of the animation for a longer period of time. So you can't sprint out of the animation for a noticeable amount of time now when you throw nades. But if you Y button weapon switch, you can instant sprint out of a nade throw. It won't increase your speed to shoot if you switch weapons, but being able to instant sprint out of a nade throw means that you can nade throw, switch weapon, sprint, curb slide, and like G slide in somebody's face, or like G slide reposition or something, get a beat down, whatever you want. There's no BXR. There's a BXB though, technically. Like you can melee, reload melee in this game. And if you time it perfectly, you save like milliseconds. It's very, very subtle and almost imperceptible. But again, it's like if you're a pro, you see some of the pros melee, reload melee sometimes. It's on purpose. I'm pretty sure, because they want a second beatdown like a tiny bit faster. You can melee switch weapon melee, and that actually is also a tiny bit faster, I think, but I find it harder to do. Bro, what the fuck, Oscar? Wait. So this is somewhat confusing to me, because what this is saying is like, this is all the scrims that they played in the last, like, what is this trying to say, right? Like score and win percentage? Team Nemesis this is on 4-15. So they scrimmed somebody and they went 13-2 on 4-15, but he's not saying who they scrimmed, which is kind of confusing, right? Like, or am I tripping? 4-14, Space Station Gaming scrimmed Optic and lost. So what? Is anybody else confused? Those are SRs. Thank Rarky. Let's go.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo.
My God.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense. Thank you guys so much. Okay, Leaderness, Jibala, Lunch Meat, Ozzy, Log Wartooth, Landosaurus. Welcome to the way. Let's go, freaking goat Rarky. I love you, man. Appreciate you. SR scrims. I'm tripping. I got it. Okay. That's dominant, right? They 13-2 Nemesis. They 10-3'd SSG. They 11-3'd Optic. 15-1 TSM. 11-5. Somehow Nemesis gave him the most trouble, but then in the rematch, they shut him down even harder, right? 14-0 against Luminosity. Luminosity have been placing top 6 in their online tournaments, so just completely shut him out. Triggers down 14-1. TSM 9-4. That was like a week before that, right? And they had a closer scrim with TSM, but then made up for it in a 15-1, bro. They wouldn't give an inch. So it also just shows you, like, there's a sharp increase statistically in Shopify from the moment they entered the HQ. I feel like that's kind of undeniable, right? Like, when did they enter the HQ? Here? Like 11 onward? So there was a break between 4-7 and 4-11. This is where they entered the HQ. So their first scrim on the HQ, I think, was Nemesis, and it was like kind of right? But then after that, once they got their footing, they just dominated everybody and then went back around and killed Nemesis too. You're cooked, bro. End the stream. You know what, Jangar? How about this? We'll hot swap. You can be the host, and then I'll go fuck off. Do something else. How about that, bro? Get over here. You run this shit. Shop's going to be hard to top. I agree. That also rhymes. Conveniently. Look, man, I'm a human being. Okay? I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to get confused. Optic. Also relatively dominant. You got to respect that. It's going to be a damn good breakdown. Like a mental breakdown. I will, JK. All right, cool. Optic holds a 90% series win rate, 9-1, and a 79% BAP win rate, 105-39, just behind Shopify. They've scrimmed SSG 3 times, improving their map count each time. That's interesting to note. Their only loss was a one-sided series against Shopify, an outlier given their always close matchups. Respectable. It's an outlier, chat, okay? Arlington could reveal whether that was just an off day for Optic or if Shopify is beginning to pull ahead. That's a really good way to summarize it, I would say. Was that an off day for Optic? Was Shopify in the HQ really that, like, much of a, that little shift that they needed to just get the edge in every game, you know? Hey, thank you, Shorty Dojo. Love to hear that, man. 12-3 against SSG. 80%. Wow. 14-0 against Complexity until they broke GAs in the last game, right? 3-11 Shopify Optic. It was a tough one to watch. We watched it. It was pretty convincing. 9-5 TSM. TSM historically has given them more trouble than SSG in scrims, which is pretty interesting to see, right? I feel like they've scrimmed TSM more than just about anybody. TSM is always very available to scrim Optic, but 5 wins in a scrim, pretty notable. 11-4 SSG, 13-2 Nemesis, 9. Oh, this one. Yeah, this was a tight one. I remember this, right? The first time they scrimmed SSG, it was super close. And then that completely changed afterwards. 11-4 TSM, 11-1 triggers down, 12-2 Complexity. Frosty the best. Is Frosty the best player right now? It sort of varies from game to game. Like, in the match that we were just looking at, or that we haven't looked at, but I have it in the background, Royal 2 was going nuts, bro. Royal 2, I think, was the MVP of the Optic SR scrim that they played a few days ago. So, I don't know. I think when it comes to LAN tournament, Frosty does show up in a way that, like, feels like best player in the world. But you never really know. I feel like anybody on SR could be in that conversation. Yeah, R2. But the thing about Royal 2 is he has incredible teammates. And his shot is so consistent. And he's also, like, he's really good at working his cover, right? He's working the positions that he's playing from. And he gives up no freebies, you know? So when you've got, like, Cycle and Last Shot, who are the ultimate bait, they just fly around the map and they're difficult to kill. Like, Royal 2 just shoots everything and just doesn't miss. Like, comes in and cleans up everything confidently. Kind of like what Renegade does for Optic. Good to be here, Mister. Welcome. FaZe, last 10 scrims. FaZe have shown inconsistency recently. They have a 40% series win rate, 4-4-2 in the last 10 scrims, and a 56% map win rate, 74-53. They've had 3 losses to teams outside of the top 4. Notable, Nemesis Complexity and TSM. Damn, inconsistent results against C9. FaZe have arguably the toughest matchups on day 1 with TSM and Pippa being in their pool. Good to note. Hardest sport in the world. I said what I said. What, esports? They're hard for different reasons. Stellar's been nasty. Yeah, FaZe have shown more inconsistency recently in scrims than they ever have in the last 10. I feel like we've noticed that with the ties that they've had. They had a tie against... Interesting that they had a tie against SSG, though, right? Like, SSG top 3. They're still competing with them confidently, but then they also tied C9. They also lost to Complexity 5-6. Like, what happened on that day? I remember for a couple of the scrims, Trippy was having, like, packet loss. Penguin, I believe, is in Seattle. So you got to wonder if, like, online connectivity has something to do with it. What are the internal conversations like with FaZe? How confident are they feeling right now, especially with the inconsistency? They lost to Nemesis twice. So the Nemesis scrim, something happened that ended the scrim early. This one. Or no, they beat them one time. Okay. They had a rematch, and it was looking just as close. And I guess they were losing at the time that it ended, but I'm not sure what led to them ending it early, right? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know. That's really weird. What the fuck? I don't know. Oh my God. Is that normal? I only follow competitive Halo Reddit. That's the only thing I follow on this website. What the fuck? Well, that you just made it awkward. I don't know, man. Wait, why do you know that they're... Okay. Jesus. SSG. Do we just continue? Like, that's all I can do, right? Lavish, what's up, brother? Training camp bonding. Yeah. Last 10 scrims for SSG look kind of inconsistent, too. I didn't realize they lost. You know what, though? They're also playing against the top 4 almost exclusively. No, bro. Even seeing it freaks me out. What the fuck? That's actually kind of messed up. I don't know why those are the 30% series win rate, 42% map win rate, the lowest among the top 4 teams. While they've faced stronger scrim opponents in FaZe recently, the results haven't been promising. SSG is also scrim team Nemesis, which could pose a risk if they match up during the event. It feels like they're exclusively choosing the hardest possible matchups that they can, right? For the most part. I guess they haven't played Nemesis, interestingly. They play 1 against Complexity, but twice against Shopify, 3 times against Optic, I guess 1 more right before the tournament. So they're giving themselves some hard competition. Might also be a team that gets a land boost. Yeah, and to the degree that they get a land boost, we're never going to know, right? You can go to their individual stats, too, and you can talk about like how much specific players may or may not have contributed, but Stellar usually is a standout in the scrims, right? Yeah, no, it makes sense. I mean, we've seen the argument about, like, every time Optic scrims triggers down, for example, it does not go well for triggers down. You know, it's like very confident for Optic to the point where it makes you wonder, like, is this even good practice for Optic, right? Became more and more apparent. The Complexity scrim, I mean, Complexity, more of a question mark. I feel like Complexity could get a large land buff. I don't know. You have to imagine that who their arguably best player is, I guess, is Precision, right? As far as like the impact that he could have, I feel like his potential impact on the team could be higher than just about anybody on the roster, but he plays from Hawaii, right? So I feel like he's like kind of the biggest wild card player on the team.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Gatekeeper, thank you for the follow. They're welcome.
This is the way.
But yeah, I mean, we're not going to know till late. 12 p.m. 11:40 a.m. CST is the pre-show for the start. We'll go live at 12 p.m. Eastern, I guess. So 40 minutes in advance of the pre-show. I'm sure it's beautiful over there, but not good for Halo servers. I guess. I don't know. That's the thing. Is like my only Precision over Sparty. I think Sparty could get a huge land buff too. Sparty wants it more than just about anybody in the scene right now, right? I would imagine. After the delay that he's had, the amount of time that he puts into grinding, like, I want to see him succeed because he's put so much work in. His team has been so inconsistent that it's hard to believe that they're suddenly going to have like a crazy glow up, right? Like, it's one thing to suddenly get it together on land, but it's another to start like beating teams that you've just never beaten before or can't even take games off of. You know, they can't even take games off of Optic. But Sparty's known to be a demon on land, except that one land that he had with Sentinels, right? Correct, Juan. Did Barcode hint at maybe coming back? I think I saw something about Barcode, like maybe... Or he'd be like watching the tournament and thinking about whether or not to come back. Barcode's an Australian Halo player who played in the first 3 years of Infinite and was on, I don't know if I want to say a top team when he entered the scene, but he was like somebody who was talked about a lot as like a new young talent. What's up, Steven? Welcome. I think Precision has the highest ceiling on the team. When he came into the scene, we were talking about him like he could be that next up player, you know? But the reason it didn't pan out was because his team underperformed. And I guess that's kind of on everybody, but I don't know. Outside of that, though, weird. Certain parts of it, yeah, you got to find the right parts of the songs, right? I wonder if it has to do with my account. So I have this like Smurf account thing. I don't know. So recently on Facebook and on Instagram, I've been getting these like DMs that there's been automated. Wait, what? Why is it you, Marine? Why is it you that's coming in the chat and trolling me? So I've been getting automated, like, so what is it saying? It's like on Facebook and Instagram, it's been telling me that there's been automated, like, what is it? Like a threat that my account could be hacked type thing, and I should change my password. There's been what is the word that I'm looking for? Like, so like it's happening with my Reddit too. This account is banned and I never use it. And it said like I should change my password because I never use the account. I never made anything changed, but like, anyway, I changed my Facebook. I changed my Instagram password in an effort to like avoid what could be like a hacker. I don't know. Cause remember I got hacked in the end of last year. So now I'm seeing this and I'm like, this is just all freaking me out basically. I don't know. I'm going to deal with it off stream, man. What is Coward Unto Dawn? Forward Unto Dawn music? Forward Unto Dawn music. I'm on what? I don't use Facebook. I haven't used Facebook in 10 years. But I got a message. I tried to open my Messenger because I've got like old conversations from like 5 years ago. And then when I tried to open Messenger, it didn't let me open it. And then it said like there's been like an automated activity on your account. There's been evidence of automated activity, something like that. And it's like, for your safety, you should change your password. So I changed it. And then that's been the end of it. But I don't know what that means. Could be a scam. Well, I changed it anyway. What does that mean? I got fished. On Instagram and Facebook? And if I change my password, does that fix it? But I went through my DMs and I haven't DM'd anybody. Because you know, if you get like hacked, you like, the hacker like DMs other people to like hack. So I don't see anything on my account that suggests that it's compromised or that it's been used in some way that like wasn't under my control. So what is that? What? Even if I change my password, what do I do? It's not an email. It's through the website itself, like through Facebook. I changed my password through my account settings. Yeah. No, I didn't follow any links to change it. So I just assumed I'd be okay. But yeah, I've never had that before. And I got the same thing on my Reddit, something like that, where it's like automated activity or something, or like, I don't know. But I didn't go out of my way to change the Reddit password. Now, right now, it's saying it's banned, which I'll look into it later. But anyway, I'm gonna get some water. Give me a sec. A support chat going through Facebook if I can. That might be a good idea, actually. Here you go. As long as there's no... Okay, it's the same type of thing on Reddit. This is why it's banned, okay? So I'll just show this, just so you understand what I'm saying. And this is like, I've used this account for like, I don't know, like upvoting random comments before. But it says, at Reddit, we're always watching out for your privacy, safety, as long as it's not showing anything that I can't show to you guys. Recently, after detecting some technical irregularities in your training half account, we've taken the extra precaution of locking your account. I can reset the password and like fix that. It's something like that, but like for Facebook and Instagram. No, I'm not. That's what it's saying. Like that. That's why I'm wondering if that has anything to do with what you pointed out. That's all. Well, I mean, obviously it's concerning. I think it's fair for me to be concerned by what was in the side list bar there. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what, like I read, like it looked bad, whatever it was. I don't know. It freaked me out though. So I'm wondering like, why would it be there? That's all. I looked up the word scrim. That doesn't mean anything, does it though? Okay, this is the Strongholds live fire game that Optic and Shopify played during their scrim. We're kind of just flying, not really blind, but like, I don't really have, you know, a game plan other than we're going to watch and react to things. This is Cycle's POV off the opening strike. You should see Royal 2's though. Royal 2's is nuts. Treat it like a VOD review. One life at a time. On the sidebar, it looked... Well, he said they were like porn categories. I didn't read it. I don't know. But it looked like they were maybe porn. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Is like the sidebar of the Reddit looked like it recommended like... Anyway, if you go back, you can go check it. But some of them look like... I saw a word that was really, you know, inappropriate for a broadcast that like... freaked me out to read.
Active camo. Inbound.
If is that what that is? Is that a recommended category? Like I really don't. I only go on competitive Halo for Reddit, and I don't frequent it for anything else. Yeah, I hear you, Gain. I hear you, man. Okay, so something I like about this strat. Shyway, how we doing, Miller? Is we're going big door solo. Teammates aren't going big door. See the way he approaches the angle? He's peeking this from like deep, like back far in the back of the garage door, right? So it gives him the angle and nest that he's looking for, but also keeps him out of the range of the typical pre-nades that are looking for him, right? That nade blows up and does, if it even does damage, I think it's Legend that shoots him. In general, right? Is it just a Reddit thing in general? Yeah, anyway. Well, anyway, I know. Anyways, there's no point. Just a good way to challenge big door off the opening, especially if you're challenging it solo, to ensure that you don't get shot by like the obvious bank names that are coming, especially at this level of play. I am the asshole servers, but it's not. Oh, okay. Well, it freaked me out either way, bro. I don't know. One of them looked bad.
Active camo. Inbound.
Your team scored.
Backs off. They get like 3 dead off the opening strat, or 4, I think. From this position, that's the 4th that drops. They already have map control. This is one of the advantages of having at least one player, maybe even 2, play for B off the opening in strongholds. Because if you secure B and you secure it before the camo comes up, then you're already earning time before you make the rotation to play for camo, right? You can go for camo, and during the interaction where you're trying to control it, you're just getting time in the background, right? So Cycle and Shopify winning this off the opening puts them in a huge advantage to just collect early time and capitalize on spawners in OS.
Active camo. Inbound.
Your team scored.
100%, bro. When they put pressure on OS, they flip the spawns. And right now, Last Shot is on top of B. This can be communicated by Last Shot, maybe not predicted by Cycle himself, unless he does have awareness of the fact that Last Shot is on B, which you could have that awareness of. But he knows that they split a spawner, basically. They have awareness that they split a spawner. Last Shot might have seen it, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's a super exposed and open capture point, right? So if you do get it, and you got that out of the way, and you don't have to take the risk of fighting for it. He does see the spawn. There's the intel, right? One of them splits because they put so much pressure on OS that the 4th player who dies, which is Renegade in this case, splits out back tower. Last Shot calls it, Cycle hears it, and then he comes in with a bank nade off the tires box. It gets cleaned up. But intentional opening strat, despite that, though. He's playing out far for... He's playing passively at the doorway, peeking it from a range where he won't get naded, and then playing wide through the back of B with the intention to get in the QT, because that gives him a lot of mileage, right? The resource control off of SR is what wins them this game, for the record. Cycle's playing for QT, and he wins it. If I had to put $1,000 on a winner in Arlington, who am I taking? It's hard to not take Shopify, but let's just go with Optic. We're going to say our hearts in Optic. Yeah, I did, Robert. I'm not really sure how to speak to it other than to just like keep doing what I'm doing and hope for the best, you know?
Your team scoring.
Hey, you Javi? Welcome, man. Okay, let's see what Last Shot does. I don't know if I've seen his opening, to be honest. Oh, he's backing up Frosty. Okay. Blamed by Renegade, bro. What, Solar? These, the way they play the strat complements each other nicely, right? Like, Cycle's going out wide, taking his time. Last Shot and Frosty are playing for the sniper in mid, but they're playing in a way that, like, sort of like a yin and yang, where, like, Last Shot is throwing nades that are targeted towards the front of Tires box. So if they jump over, they're going to get hit by it. He throws them low, like a bank nade in, right? Whips him out first, and he's going to play towards the nades over here, so he gets the restock. He's playing passively to support Frosty, who's playing aggressively. Frosty throws completely different nades, which is kind of cool to see. And these are not nades that I've personally ever thrown off an opening strat. Maybe take notes. Super high off the wall. Look where this lands. Kind of crazy, right? Like, I don't know if his objective is to nade C-plat or like nade tower specifically. Formal's playing bottom tower. Philly, you didn't have to, but cool. What's up, man? I don't need a refund if I can't do this stream. Got a lot of points. Just have a high platinum M&K game. Ooh, I don't know if I can do it right now, Philly. Maybe remind me. We can come back to it. Pretty easily. I don't think SR is going to win anything pretty easily except the pool play. Outside of that, I think they're going to have to work. Kind of cool, right? Throw a high arc like that and it banks off the inside of the tires box and goes straight into C-plat. Watch the second nade. G-slide off, nade up, high, slide, sends a nade like deep through the angle here to go straight to here. Straight to the bottom of tower. Kind of a crazy nade. If Formal's on this side of the pillar, that's right in his face. So very intentionally trying to nade all the way to tower, I think. Because I don't know if it's coordinated that he knows last shot's going to nade the front and he's like nading the backside, right? Like, I don't know if that's like, if they're thinking of it that deeply. But pretty cool. And then he's just going full in aggro because he's got last shot backing him. It's the G-slide out on an angle to cut the sight lines and try to isolate any fight that he can in mid. 5's bound. Bound 5's him. 5 for 5. It's just high level Halo, bro. Breakdown for points is personal. I assumed it was pro game. It could be technically like anything, Merc, but the way that we've used it in the past is it was for people's like individual games, and I'd look at it in theater mode. It's not something that I've honestly too, strictly kind of thought about. Like since we've been really dedicated with streams and we've been focusing on scrims and things have been picking up. Like I haven't done like a viewer breakdown in a while, but we used to have days dedicated to like breaking down, I'd spend like 15 to 20 minutes on a different viewer clip. And if you had points or if you subbed, it would like incentivize that I hit your clip first, Rider comes up, we dodge it. It's just weird to brush it off. Well, what? It's not a light thing. Well, okay. Like, what do you want to know? I can do the best that I can to transparently answer questions within reason, I don't know what that is, but that seems... Wow. No. What do you mean? Really? What? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that sounds freaky to say that, so.
Your team scored.
Oh my God.
Active camo available. Stronghold Alpha lost.
I hear you. Okay. Well, so wait, talk about what, Reddit? Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. I've never frequented those Reddits before, so I'm not sure why it's being recommended to me. What do you want to know specifically? Do you have a specific question? Like, that's the answer that I have. Trying to answer the questions in my chat that are getting inappropriate. I'm ready for tomorrow too, Shai. I mean, I want to try the best that I can to like give any sort of a considerate response, but like you got to give me a genuine. Other than like I don't know what to say. Inferno, thank you for the follow, man. I have no idea, Finners. I couldn't tell you, bro. That's like pretty fucked up, to be honest. That's why I reacted so, like, why I've reacted in the way that I have, because when I saw it, it was like, what the fuck? What, if you were in my position, what would you say? Like, I don't know. This is obviously like very awkward. I've never heard of the Reddit thread. I don't frequent Reddit. Yeah, that's, and I'm I'm like kind of disgusted by the fact that it was even there in the first place. Like,
Alpha lost. Enemy team score.
definitely wouldn't be intentional. Why would I intentional show anything?
We've captured Bravo.
Your team scoring.
Are you trolling, Being? I mean, you don't have to support me. That's okay. I guess I understand that like leaning into it is probably not a response. I don't like, what's a responsible way to deal with this? I'm asking you guys because it's hard to know at this point. Like, obviously that's not, last thing I'd ever want to show on my stream is something like that. I have no association with it whatsoever. It's like, it seems, I don't know how it got there. It seems like, I don't know. Just move on, I guess. It's like, I don't know. I'm the type of person who would try my best to be transparent and authentic with you guys. I just don't know how to like, yeah. It is check worthy though. Like now it's like, you know, now I'm like, oh fuck. I see what you're saying, and yeah, yikes. What the hell?
Your team scoring.
Yeah, I mean, we should have some mods in the chat. You're a huge follower of that community? Okay.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Is it Cruddy?
This is the way.
Cruddy? Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome. Yeah, I know. Who's the best in SR? I think it varies from player to player depending on the game. They're all nasty. This is Optic versus SR. Why did last shot spawn there? Where? I agree it's weird. I definitely agree it's weird, man. Like, I wish I could tell you anything else other than, like, I don't know. It's really weird, man. Yeah. I think you're completely justified in saying that. I understand that you're like, I don't know how to, like, help you with your concern, though. You know, it's like, it's fucking weird, man. I don't know why. And, like, now I'm concerned. So, yeah. Quite embarrassing, yeah.
Active camo available.
About, like, random recommended, like, Reddit threads or something, I guess, when I was looking at Halo on Reddit.
Stronghold Alpha lost.
But I guess, look, okay, I'm trying to be overly considerate for something that I don't need to, like, you know, it's my own. I mean, no, but it's not. Oh, it's so weird. I guess even if I was associated with it, which I'm not, like, is this a weird angle to take? Like, it's my own personal life, I guess. It's kind of a weird angle to take, I guess, because it's such a weird community. But, like, I think there. Oh God. Okay. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I guess people. Well, no, there's a limit to the things that you could appropriately watch, I'm sure. But I think, like, nah. Because I'm thinking, like, as long as you're not hurting anybody, you can watch whatever you want. But there's some pretty messed up shit that you can watch on the internet, I'm sure. I don't know. Anyway.
Enemy team scoring.
Yeah, well, I mean, who cares? Like, I think, you know, if it's morally wrong, that would be problematic for me too. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, well, sure, but I'm pumped for tomorrow.
We captured Bravo. Stronghold Charlie lost. Stronghold.
Wait, what did he say? Spiteful, I see you in the chat, by the way. My bad. Preoccupied. Welcome.
We captured Charlie. Stronghold Alpha lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Hi. It's not how I was expecting this to go. I'll be honest. I think that's fair to say. Watch Royal 2's POV. Tell us more. I'll post it later. I guess I care because it just so deeply contradicts, like, who I am and, like, what I stand for, you know? Like, that's why it's, like, really uncomfortable for me to even see it. It's a shame, man, but anyway.
Repulsor obtained.
Yeah, I know.
High caliber carnage.
Double kill.
It's pretty fucking weird.
Triple kill.
Active camo inbound.
Your team scoring.
Yeah. Speak easy. No way. In advance. Thank you, man. Damn good Halo, brother. It's not going to change the way that we appear, like, show up tomorrow. You know, I'm just going to walk in tomorrow regardless, but. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just, I don't know, anyway. Hi, Karma. Going absolutely nuts. Right place, right time. One thing he does is prioritizes the repulse, which nobody on Optic goes for, even gets vision on, right? Hi, man. Thank you, man. Been a long week. All good, Speakeasy. Welcome, brother. Thank you for the sub, man. Welcome. Oh, I recognize the gamer tag. How's it going, brother? That's the mileage off the repulse. Legend makes a solo play out through Nest. catches him on the rotate. Repulse jump up to the nest bridge. Formal gets caught with his pants down. I don't like Reddit either, but now I don't like it even more, man. Like, now I'm afraid to go back on the website, bro.
Active camo. Inbound.
Your team
What sets SR apart, at least in this game, I feel like they are more on top of the sandbox than Optic is. And they use it in ways that's insane and super effective. And they just, in this game, it seemed like they were just dictating the pace. Like, Optic were kind of on the back foot. There were like a series of team fights that we can look at that they win. Like, this is the first one right here, where they win, get a trip cap, and have them like spawning where they know they are. So they're just playing off that information. World 2 both collects the spikes, repulse, bank nade off the floor, sends Legend with the explosion, right? Almost kills him with that. Peak shots. Karma with the gifted. Let's go, brother. 3 months to Maj. Welcome, Maj, to the way. Big plays, guys. Okay, well.
killing spree. Double kill.
In a full leather suit, imagine. Prosty's watching World 2's back with a sniper here, so they have snipe control off the opening too. Just got to be so careful with how you play it if you're Optic, right?
The enemy has captured Bravo.
No problem, ready?
Enemy team score.
Good use of repulse there too, right? And then he walks this out with camo and doesn't shoot him. His objective is to live here. It doesn't matter if he kills Legend. He's using the repulse to create distance
Captured Bravo.
here, and then well invisible. Waits until he's invisible from cover, and then walks it out backwards and jumps. It's hard to shoot him in Legend's position here, right? Can't accurately see where he is. By the time he actually shoots him once, that's when the aim assist is going to take. And World 2 shoots back, but he's close enough to the wall to just get out with his life. So just such a perfect way to play that, right?
Stronghold Bravo.
Oh, man.
Your team score.
Stronghold Bravo. Lost. Zone seized.
Yeah, no, you're good, Chris. Go for it, man.
Enemy team
I don't know.
Confirmed. The enemy is weak.
Jesus.
triple kill.
Everything goes so cleanly for him.
On the way. Enemy has captured Alpha.
What a great, like, systematic way to approach this whole situation. While he's reloading, look at the peak, right? It's like an info peak. He has to, or doesn't have to be. He's only got 4 bullets left, so gets the information on that player on white wall. Comes up, ready to chow. Back green. Steez in with the prime sub. Let's go, man.
Triple kill.
Welcome to the way. Look, we'll get our energy back, but holy shit, am I like taken aback by whatever was just on my Reddit, bro.
That is just good Halo right there.
Steez, and thank you for the 1 month, man.
Bravo.
Welcome to the way. I appreciate it. Something sick about that whole exchange, and this is an example of like how these players are so difficult to kill, right? Like, look at the damage output out of Cycle in this one sequence. Cycle spawns.
Stronghold Bravo. Lost. Stronghold Charlie is ours. The enemy has captured Alpha.
Enemy team score.
Beatdown. Watch the shots into the back of training. My God. Like, so much he just did that helped World 2 get the triple kill. So, like, look, it looks nice on World 2's POV, but... maybe. Jumps, and he's, like, in the deepest part of this corner back here. Right? So, Formal, who's coming out through Big Door, has to commit slightly farther to find him. Right? He has to go a little bit more open, like out in the open until he sees him. And then he's in a position where he can G-slide as well. So he hits the slide across the front of the door, forcing Formal into the exposed angle, and then he gets cleaned up by Royal 2. Like, could Formal even play that more perfectly? Chappie, thank you for the $10, brother. That is the objective. Positive vibes, bro. That's the objective. I appreciate it, man. Welcome. Or, your goat. Thank you for the thank you for the 10, man. I'm sorry if I'm like kind of off now. Silently watching over the last few weeks. Crazy time. Your work. Hope them winds it with some damn good Halo. I agree, Karma. I'll be there for it all weekend. All the GA whining is just annoying. Yeah, I mean, I get it. But it doesn't come from a place of understanding, does it? That's the thing. It's like, I don't know if Formal could play that anymore perfectly. He just, like, Cycle just moved in a way that made it, like, impossible. He could play for the beatdown and try to, like, force a trade. He could use his nade before he opens fire. That would probably be the best thing that he could do. Velo, 10 gifted? No way. My God, Velo. Holy shit. Guys, you guys are goated. You don't have to be. Dude, my chat's like bugging out. Velo with 10. Melted Whistle, Heavenly, Lion Lamb, Cuzo, Fuse Master, Tav, Below Average, Toxin, Jojo, Seratito, thank you for the, or welcome. Welcome to the way. My God. Thank you, Velo. Here we go, man. Holy. I know, I'm using that a lot today, huh? I'd like to, Velo. Thank you, man. I'm sure you like this. Yeah, if you bank nades, that might be a good way to like open things up from a crouch position. Gets like a nade shot on Cycle, maybe. Maybe that's where he misplayed it. But just such a beautiful sequence out of Cycle. That opens things up for Royal 2 so he can hit the shots that he needs to. Bro, 20? Or 10? 10 more. 20 in total. Hello, thank you, man. Sonic, Badker, Allison, Resolved, Thargoid, Cyrax, Nestros, Stoxy, James, welcome to the way. Shy, welcome to the wave. Let's freaking go. Hello, thank you, man.
Your team scored.
Bro, you don't have to just to pick up the, you know. Anyway, your go, Velo. Thank you so much, man. +100 viewers. There's 350 you guys chilling in the Twitch. I'm just seeing this now. The hell? We're starved for Arlington content.
Active ammo available. The enemy has captured Charlie.
And we're at a hype train, apparently. And Barbosa's gifting subs. My God, bro. 5 out of Barbosa. Skeptical. Ponchoni. The Vera. Bear. And Subatomic. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering why too, Katarina.
Sniper inbound.
Hello! My God. Item, Decon, Tactics, Raptor, Devastator, welcome.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God. That is just good Halo right there.
Guys, thank you.
Damn good Halo. My God.
Is it game servers? That's what's happening?
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Guys, you guys are going crazy. You don't have to, Neurostalker, thank you for the 5. Official, there you go, Katarina, welcome. Demon Flare, Anubis, Najapov. Bella, thank you for the follow. You're subbing before you follow, bro.
Your team scored.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Karma, thank you. You guys, you don't have to be doing this, man.
It's just good Halo right there.
I know, I appreciate the love, man.
Halo. My God.
Yeah,
Enemy team scoring.
Repulsor.
I know.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo, man. That'll be tomorrow. I see everyone. Anyway, it's like the people that are popping up in chat as well is just really telling. Thank you, Cosmo. Thank you for the follow. Because it gets.
Captured Charlie.
Your team scored. Enemy team
It was good. We're figuring it. I mean, the hype out of you guys has been incredible, and I don't even know if it's deserved at the moment. So roll tide. Who won this game? SR won this game. Apollini's, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Let's go, Maj. How you doing? Hey, thank you, Neuro. It's going good. It's going good, man. I'm ready. I know I work hard.
We captured Bravo.
I got a watch party tomorrow, Lukey. Yeah, I'll be there the whole weekend. I know, Viltron. God, guys. Can't keep up. I'm not even... Twitch chat's going crazy. Roll Tide, I see you. Thoughts on smaller org teams giving players like Kruvu a chance in their roster? I think, not a bad idea. Smaller orgs are, no matter what they're doing, their options are more limited. They're taking kind of a gamble on players, but I think Kruvu is probably a good choice. He played with Penguin Trippy and popped off in that series, right? So he showed he could hang at a high level. He's a younger player.
We captured
Yeah.
Alpha. Great.
Your team scored.
Power items order confirmed.
Halfway to
Colin and I, what's up, man? Who's he playing with? I'm not sure. I thought he was playing with like Tony Two-Turn and them. I'm not sure, actually. I appreciate it, Radiant.
Stronghold Charlie. Lost.
Did we hit the goal? We're at 1497 out of 1500, man. Karma, thank you for the gifted.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
I don't know. It's hard to know how to like responsibly.
Bravo. Lost.
I don't know.
enemy team scored.
Other than just be happy for you guys.
That is just good Halo right there.
Artrocity, welcome. Karma's going crazy. They Alessia Loon, I think, with the Prime sub. Welcome to the way.
That is just good Halo right
You guys
there.
are
That is
incredible.
just damn good Halo. My God.
Speechless. Sure.
Captured.
We hit the sub goal. We did. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Heatwave only spawns for the team that's behind O2 and a song. Wait, what?
Team scoring.
Gosh.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo.
Maybe
My
I will,
God.
Velo. Let's see. Speakeasy still gifted. Guys, I wish I would. Okay.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn.
Welcome, Tro. Welcome, Kenny.
We captured Bravo.
Chew.
Your team scored.
Sean and Scoopmeister. Holy shit.
Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My
Dallas Snipes. Welcome, brother. Thank you for the Prime sub. You're going crazy, Karma. Can we save the energy for the weekend, though? Please? I'm excited. I'm excited. As long as you're willing to match it for the weekend, then we're good. Maybe on Sunday, Ryan. It's good to hear, Alexis. Appreciate that.
Translocator requisition confirmed.
I know, Viltramite. You're kind, brother. We're on a... Marine, I can't tell whose team you're on. Because I don't forget names. I know you're trolling.
Victory.
I don't want to believe the best.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Karma, thank you for the gift. Welcome, Bash. We're going to go with Optic.
Victory.
That was pretty dominant, and we didn't watch any of it because we're reading chat. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. I remember we watched this from Legends POV when it happened during scrims.
Oh, more zones.
Had Renegade with a sword. It was a throwback to the clip that he hit in year 1 on C9. Karma with one more to High Spirit Rider. Let's go. Welcome. Thank you, Karma. 401, bro. You did it. Holy shit.
Stronghold lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Yeah, pre-GA clip right there. The angriest team? Wait, no, the team with the most... Oh, is it most approved? Just the angriest team, I think, is SSG, for the record. Like, just based off, like, storylines. Should be SSG, right? Eco and Stellar lost their 2 teammates they won 4 world championships with. Lucid no longer on Optic. Snakebite and World 2 split. They should be very angry. Or, I mean, not very angry, but, like, more motives to win.
Adequate. We captured Bravo.
Your team scored.
It's from his POV when he gets knocked back by World 2. Bro, Phantom, what's up, man?
The enemy has captured Bravo.
That's Danny Phantom, right, brother? What's up, man?
The enemy has captured
Enemy team
Put the muscle tank on, maybe eventually.
successfully delivered.
Is that gonna fix your day? That's all it takes, huh?
Stronghold Bravo is ours. The enemy has captured Stronghold. Great.
This is unfortunate. This one play here, look how split Legend and Renegade are. Part of the reason why maybe they lose certain exchanges. Not sure what happened before. Don't let it get you down. I appreciate it, Karma. We'll regain by tomorrow for sure. It just kind of like took me completely off guard and trying to figure out how to appropriately react to it. First major feels like last season just ended. Really? I don't know, man. What's up, Jay? We've been watching so many scrims. I feel like we're pretty, you know, it's been a long time since we've had an actual major, right? We've had a huge break off. Yeah, sort of. Renegade right here. Put shots into pillars. Legend gets shot by pillar door, right? Like dummy door. So he's getting chased. No native tomorrow, as far as I'm aware. And I don't know if Legend's like calling the fact that he might be getting chased or calling dummies because he's locked into this gunfight. There's one nest as well. And the Renegade goes the other way and reloads. Or like looking for A plat, but there's 3 members like converging on Legend just based off all the intel that he was given here, right? So I feel like he gets left out to dry.
The enemy has captured
Renegade goes back to like look for bound. And this could be because like the more dominant comms on Optic are like bound and formals comms. They're working together to ensure that like nobody's pushing out A while they cap it. Things are okay. And then when he comes back to the action, there's just no winning the exchange, right?
Stronghold Alpha is ours.
Your team scored.
Legend's already dead. And he's in like a 3v1. Kills one. Just shot in the back by Cycle. Shot in the front by Roll 2. Formal dies. Bound dies. How does Bound die?
Oh, that is just good halo
Breezy!
right there. That is just
Thank you.
good
Welcome
halo.
back. 2 month
My
streak.
God.
Let's go. You and me both, man. I'm doing good, Noah. Thank you, man. Hope you're well. Hmm.
Enemy team scored.
Holy shit. This is why it's so difficult.
Enemy team score.
Now, we talked about, like, you know, Native wants to invest in the game. I know, like, Envy picked up Mikwin, right? They're investing in individual players, like content creators. But with Trigger's Down's current performance, maybe it's, like, kind of risky. I don't know. You think TD should get a pickup, right? Jimbo's team, Pippa got a pickup. Last second, which is pretty cool. Even if it's not Native, you'd like to see that team represented by some sort of org. Tourney starts tomorrow. We'll be live at 12 p.m. Eastern.
Active camo. Inbound.
Yo, let's go, name. Babe. Welcome back to the way, man. 2-month resub. I appreciate you. I'm gonna hit the bathroom, guys. I'm gonna just leave bound playing. We'll figure out something to do because I'm not really sure if I'm like locked into this as much as I need to be to help you guys out. All right, give me 1 sec.
Stronghold Alpha. Lost.
Enemy team score.
S7 Sniper. Inbound.
Double kill.
S7 Sniper. Available.
Killing spree. Triple kill.
Zone. Seized. Stronghold Alpha. Lost.
Enemy team score.
Lead out. Confirmed. Translocator inbound. Enemy captured. Bravo.
Your team score.
Stronghold Charlie. Lost.
Enemy team score. Your team score. Enemy team score.
Active camo. Available.
Your team scored.
The zone is ours. The enemy has captured Charlie.
Enemy team scoring.
Lead allergy confirmed. We've captured Alpha.
Your team scored.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Enemy team scored.
Active camo available. Strength locator available.
Enemy team nearing victory. Defeat.
Oh man. I'm here. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are on Twitter. I just have to figure out like oh my god. So the guy made like a post, Marine made a post that is obviously like extremely offensive. I don't know how to speak to it. Like this is obviously like disgusting and horrifying. The stuff that was recommended to me on Reddit. Like I have no association with it, no interest in it whatsoever. I know that there's like some weird technical irregularity in my count, and we showed that, and that obviously, like that sounds like an excuse. So like I don't know. I have no association with the shit on the Reddit, so I don't know what to do. What do I? Yeah, but he posted on Twitter, so I feel like I have to say something now. Like obviously this is like horrifying. Did I read Discord? Wait, what? Okay. I mean, here's my search history. It's just very invasive of my privacy, you know? It's like really weird. Eli, like, I don't know. There's nothing related to any of that. Like, I have no association with that stuff, you know? I don't know, man. Like, I'm obviously, like, really taken aback by this. Like, yeah. I know. I click my PayPal. Wait. There's nothing like, hold on, bro. Like, I'm so gullible for shit. I'm not gonna. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if I had any sort of like adverse association with something sick like that, like I feel like you would know by like the way that I carry myself. Right? Like, oh my God. I'm not subbed to those communities. Of course not. But why are they recommended to me though? That's fucking weird though. Ain't showing mine. Yeah, well, we all look. Okay, I'm a human being. Like, I'm sure everybody like, yeah. I mean, like, I'm not into weird shit like that though. Like, it's like more vanilla. Like, I don't know. Fuck. You know, I'm not into like. It's fucked up that it was recommended. Well, okay, so but we have to figure out a way to respond to that on Twitter, right? No, but it's weird porn though, man. It's like fucked up though. Just stop talking. Well, what? Hi, Jane. Or maybe I don't want to sound offensive by saying it's. Well, it seems I don't even know. How do you navigate this? Hi, Jade. What happened? There's some really questionable subreddits were recommended to me when I was looking at Halo just a second ago. Post the cases of suspicious activity that I don't. I don't have anything like that, Toucan. I don't have any sort of weird fetish.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Thomas, thank you for the follow, brother.
This is the way.
Yeah, my account was flagged for some sort of like a, but it's like, I don't use this account. This is like, I'm afraid to go back on Reddit, bro. This thing says, detecting technical irregularities on the Training Half account. We've took the extra precaution of locking your account. Banned from being recommended? Oh, well, why was it recommended then? Do I have to respond? I don't know. Like, I feel like it's going to get blown out of proportion. You guys know how Twitter works. You see the Twitter post now? Yeah. I mean, the way that he's displaying it is obviously very, like, offensive and paints a picture of me that's, like, feel like I got to respond to, right? No, I don't. But I don't follow any of that stuff. If it said I followed that stuff, that would be fucking wild. No, but I've never in my life visited a community. No, I would never visit a community like that. Should have been screen recording my entire monitor the moment I came back. What do you mean, Audie? My post history? This is my... I mean, this is like really invasive, right? Like, but no, there's no like porn in my search history. Like, I don't know. This is like really weird, man. So like, this has like emails and you know, it's like not really acceptable to have to. Here's where I recently changed two-factor authentication for Facebook because my Facebook was like hacked or something, or they said that there was like automated activity on my Facebook. I went down like a rabbit hole of looking up different celebrities for something. I don't know what I was watching. I can't remember. This is awkward. This is really awkward. What the fuck? No, this is the browser that I was using. This is the only browser that, wait, what? Dragging your other browser over from you. You should be searching on the monitor that's on your stream to prove your innocence. Searching. Oh my God, bro. Like, well, this is just like random MSN stuff, right? Two Broke. Yeah, with my girlfriend, I watched Two Broke Girls. My Reddit history. Well, I don't search for anything on Reddit on this. Competitive Halo. Going down there is freaky. Why is it recommending it though? Why is it recommending it though? Like, I don't. My posts. Okay. So, somebody, these are just competitive, hasn't posted. I don't know. I don't use the account. Whoa. Okay. No, I don't upvote. Holy shit. This is like a hack thing then. This has to be a hack thing. It's up. Oh my God. What the fuck? Okay. So it's hacked then. I should wait. Okay. I don't know. Different screen? I didn't show anything inappropriate, right? It just showed that it was like, it's only Halo comments. I only comment on Halo stuff. Please tell me how it's like it's suspicious activity. Yeah, it's clearly your account has been permanently banned. Visit inbox, and then it says like I don't ever use this account. I don't know why it's logged into this account because I got hacked on my PC before and I factory reset everything. Oh my god. Whoa. Wait. What's this? Okay, I don't know. Visit inbox. Here it said watching your privacy safety. Technical irregularities on your account. That's the technical irregularities. It's been upvoting porn shit. Okay. Does that save it? Can we clip that? Is that enough? I hope that's enough. Here's her search history on here too. Like I mean, this is my personal private search history, but like, okay, I'll just delete it. Holy fuck, bro. Holy shit. Well, can you please fix it on Twitter then? There's clearly a hack. It's clearly like a suspicious activity, like hack shit. Like I got hacked or something. I don't know. But like clearly this is like. Well, no, just like don't ever use this account. Just like delete this account. Okay. 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 Is that okay though? Is that like enough? I might take a break, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like fucking. I'm really just like the shit that was recommended is like really horrifying shit, man. It's like really horrifying stuff, you know. Like I have no association with that whatsoever. I'm not that type of person. I feel like if I was, like, you would see that reflected in the way that I carry myself in some way, you know. Like come on. Like yeah, you know. Obviously, I'm into. Like it's vanilla. If I was to watch porn, it'd be vanilla. Okay, this sounds. I can't. You don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to tell you anything about myself, obviously. But that's some weird stuff. I'm not into weird stuff like that. It's not like, man. Wow. Nothing's wrong with it. Everybody watches their own. Everybody has their own interest. That's totally fine. So, but I think when you're getting into like, there's a point that it gets to where it borders on like the legality. You know, some of the stuff that was recommended there was like, I don't know, just stuff that I would never want to associate with in my life. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, let's to put any other thing on the screen. Oh my God, like just any targeted ad is going to freak me out now. What did the email say for Reddit? Wait. Which email? I need help with a hacked or compromised account. My account has been locked as a security precaution. Yeah, it says that basically I've been flagged for technical irregularities on my account. Stop showing this page. Am I showing something personal? I think it's pretty clear that the account was hacked and it was upvoting like weird stuff. Okay. Holy crap. So I don't know if we clipped it. Yeah. Hot tub stream. Yeah. You can go play Halo, Hayabusa. I didn't click any links. I don't know why. It's something that, so maybe my Facebook is, if that's showing on my Reddit, right? Because like I had to do this recently, or maybe, I don't want to keep going in my search history in front of you guys, but like, I doubt if you guys were put on the spot and had to show your history, who knows? I'm thankful that I've been very, this could have been really bad. Smiles, thank you for the follow, man.
This is the way.
Yeah, Two Broke Girls is actually kind of a fun show, even though I know that it's like, not really for my demographic, but my lady likes it. So anyway, oh my God, bro. What do I want clipping? I don't know. I guess just maybe us discovering what was going on with the count. Telling me to show my chat was telling me to show my history. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Or this is awkward to watch in front of you guys, but I might just post it to Twitter. I just don't know how to, I don't know. I don't use the account. Whoa. Okay. No, I don't upvote. Holy shit. This is like a hack thing, then. This has to be a hack thing. It's up. Oh my God. Okay. I'm laughing at my own shit, bro. Okay. Oh my God, bro. I don't know. Yeah, this just happened, bro. Holy shit. I'm just so freaked out right now. You guys don't even know. Like, I'm just so freaked out by this whole thing.
This is the way.
Thank you, Lovejoy. Welcome, man.
This is the way.
Okay. Yeah. I guess, do I just sign off and then we just make a post that says that we're hacked, or like, is anybody like, here, let me see. Yeah, I just explained it on stream. I wanted to, bro, I mean, I wanted to focus on Halo tonight. I didn't expect any of this, obviously. This is like really freaky. Thank you, Funky.
This is the way.
My Reddit account got hacked, and then it was recommending some really like NSFW 18 plus, like Reddit threads while we were talking about Halo. And then Marine made this post like calling me out, and then we confirmed that the account was hacked. I went through some of my search history and then brought up the account and showed that like it had been here. Yeah. It's okay. Like I don't hold it against the guy. Like I know that he probably had malicious intent with it, but like I get it. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but so understand that. Well, I mean, not that I want to get into it, but like, there are people who have like made assumptions and decisions about like who I am, based on circumstances they don't know about from a long time ago. Snako, thank you, man. So they're kind of like, they were waiting for a moment like this to really, confirm that judgment that they have of me, right? So I understand. Like I can see I know who's gonna jump and do this when it You know, like people are just ready to just kind of jump and just attack me over something they don't know anything about. Hi, Jackal. What's up? Welcome. Yeah. Okay. I guess we come back tomorrow morning and reset the vibes. Yeah. I'll keep my head up, man. I'm not going anywhere regardless. Like, look, man, obviously I have no association with this stuff. Like, it's very difficult and complicated to even know how to like navigate it. But now that we've gone through and we figured out that the account has an issue, that helps, obviously. But like, you know, it wouldn't stop me from pressing on regardless of what people think or want to think about me, right? You can think what you want. That's okay. I appreciate it, Ronnie. Should finish that replay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow morning. I guess we're back at it. Yeah. Okay.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Thank you,
This is the way.
Radiation. Appreciate the follow. Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna send some viewers. We got a lot of viewers, right? So I can give a big raid to somebody. The follow. Welcome. 12 p.m. Eastern. God, bro. It's just like the last thing I expected to happen today. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Okay, I'm gonna send it to Stress. He's doing some sort of grassroots thing. I'm gonna be there the whole weekend, guys. Yeah. It's a lot of viewers over to Stress. Holy. Have a good night, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll reset. We'll come back stronger. Sounds good. All right. Peace. YouTube. Good.